Yeah, so I dislocated my elbow and I tore my UCL in two locations. I didn't tell anybody. My coaches were the only one that knew. I did see a doctor and I got an MRI. And they didn't medically clear me to fight. So I had to go outside of my insurance plan and see a private doctor and hide my MRI reports from them and get a different doctor to clear me. And it all came together in like the week before I flew out, and I was getting really nervous that somebody was going to out me. And, it was for sure, it was a rough camp. I couldn't grapple at all. I only had one arm the whole time. I had people telling me, almost damn near every day to not do the fight, but I don't know, I had to do it. So originally we were just gonna stitch up the places where I tore inside of my arm and then drain all the fluid that was building up after the dislocation. But because I fought, I ended up tearing it in another location. So it was torn in multiple spots. We ended up having to remove the UCL, and I got a cadaver tendon or cadaver ligament placed in there. So yeah, I have somebody else's ligament in my arm, and I have 3 screws in there, and it's awesome. It's holding up really well. The only minor hiccups I had was I had a bit of swelling just because I was really eager to get back into training, and I did a little bit too much too fast. But once we took care of that swelling and got that drained again, it was smooth sailing. Yeah, so I was doing a lot of rehab. I was going to rehab all the time. There wasn't a lot I can do as far as grappling. I was able to do some striking work, so I was really focusing on strength and conditioning. And then once I finished rehab, I started rock climbing a lot, and that really helped with my forearm strength. A lot of the little muscles in our hands that we don't normally use. I've started using in rock climbing, so that's been a huge part of my rehab. I was definitely not patient. I definitely wasn't calm. I was going stir crazy. It was rough because I had taken the 2 fights, and I really thought this was gonna be the year where I was gonna maybe fight 5 times this year was my ultimate goal. So the timing was really rough because I felt like things were just kind of starting to figure things out. And I'm fortunate that Rizin was patient with me during the healing process, and they're allowing me to fight this year. So that was really the only thing that's kind of keeping me going, was them being so kind about the whole thing.